Hello, I'm Nick Poulin, and today we're going to take a closer look at a Winchester 1 of 1000. It's a rare opportunity to handle and review a Winchester 1 of 1000, however today's opportunity is perhaps unique. Through the extensive documentation, we're able to walk through the footsteps during the discovery of this high-condition 1 of 1000 as a result of the 1950 Universal Pictures search for any known surviving examples. Winchester announced the introduction of the 1 of 1000 of their product line in their 1875 catalog. Every sporting rifle we make will be proved and shot at a target. The target will be numbered to correspond with the barrel and be attached to it. When 100 barrels are thus proved, the one making the best target will be selected and set aside, and another 100 proved in the same way, and so on until 1000 have been tested and 10 targets selected with the barrels with which they were made. They will then be made up into guns, in which each part is selected with the utmost care and finished in the finest manner. They will then again be subjected to the trials of accuracy, and the best of the 10 selected and marked 1 of 1000, the price of which will be from $80 to $100, a far stretch from what these rifles command today. The earliest 1 of 1000 was shipped in May of 1875. The sales of the Winchester 1 of 1000 gained little traction, and there was no information available as to other strategies utilized to market the new Winchester product other than the Winchester catalogs. It was later that the popularity of the 1 of 1000 would take hold. After purchasing the rights to a script in 1946, Universal Pictures Company would set in motion events that would shape a collecting genre that still draws interest and enthusiasm from collectors 75 years later. The famous movie, Winchester 73, originally written by Stuart Lake, depicted the story of a Winchester 73 1 of 1000 that was the prize awarded to Jimmy Stewart's character after taking first place in a July 4, 1876 shooting match held in Dodge City. The rifle is stolen after the match, and a story follows the Winchester through multiple hands as Stewart character chases down his prized rifle. To promote the movie, Universal started a nationwide search for the whereabouts of any of the rifles that had weathered through the years. In May of 1950, the American Rifleman published an article by Bill Depperman, sought out any 1 of 1000s remaining in existence, and inquired about any of the known histories of these rare rifles. At the time the search was introduced, it was suspected that there were 124 rifles produced. However, there was no knowledge as to the number of rifles that had survived. The search party sent 150,000 wanted posters to about 20,000 chief of police, newspapers, radio stations, and NRA-affiliated rifle clubs searching for the elusive rifles. The reward for the first 20 persons to report ownership of a 1 of 1000 would receive a Winchester 94 deer rifle as a prize, provided that they submit a notarized letter including the serial number, facts about the previous ownership or history, and a photo of the 1 of 1000 inscription. This is where the trail of this 1 of 1000 picks up after about 75 years from when it shipped from the factory. Louis Orfsendorp of Berwyn, Illinois, was the third to respond to the May 1950 American Rifleman article with a letter dated May 17th to author William Depperman. The original of this letter accompanies this rifle. Accompanying the letter is a copy of the original June 8th notarized affidavit of ownership and a copy of the June 8th postmarked envelope that was submitted to Mr. Depperman. Mr. Depperman responded immediately on June 13th with a confirmation letter confirming the receipt of the required information and informing Lewis that the submission had been forwarded to Winchester's R&D division. This document is a copy of the original June 14th R&D ledger from Winchester that documents the configuration of Lewis's 1 of 1000. The director of the R&D division then wrote directly to Lewis with the confirmation and congratulations on his authentic 1 of 1000 rifle. Bill Depperman also sent Lewis a wanted poster from the original campaign searching for the 1 of 1000 with a letter that indicated that he believed that Lewis would likely want to keep one of these for his own purposes. This is the actual wanted poster with the original letters that was sent to Lewis for submitting his rifle. Prior to the press release being made public, Lewis received a copy of the full press release from Steve Hannigan's office. The actual copy that was sent to Lewis accompanies this rifle as well. Many more original documents accompany this rifle, from Steve Hannigan's office to Lewis thanking him for the use of the negatives of the 1 of 1,000 inscriptions, as well as inquiring what Lewis thought that the rifle was worth. Permission requests to use Lewis's name in books and promotions by the Winchester Repeating Arms Company. Another in November, inquiring whether Lewis had received any type of interest from collectors or dealers, as well as what the highest price that had been offered to him. The final letter was received in August of 1954, inquiring again whether Lewis still owned the firearm, whether he was interested in selling it, and what the price may be. The rifle then ended up in the Herb Glass collection in 1979 and later in the Raymond Bentley collection. It was then on display from December of 2018 till February of 2020 at the Buffalo Bill Center of the West in Cody, Wyoming. The rarity, pedigree, and substantial original documentation included with this rifle is an amazing anomaly at the apex of Winchester collecting. The fact that it has survived nearly 150 years in this remarkable condition is a testament to the care provided by its temporary custodians. If you liked this video and want to learn more about this firearm and many more, visit our website at poulinauctions.com. And as always, remember to stay safe and send it downrange.